following D&D campaign is rated TV MA LSVEC. It contains strong language, sexual situations, violence, extreme nerdiness, and player character conspiracy theories. It is intended only for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
Okay. Woo-woo. All right. Ooh, perfect. We have the Tabaxi tribe image up too. Yeah. Thanks.
Oh, perfect.
Perfect.
Like you planned it.
Yeah. So for this, just to set the scene, Lennox is stepped away from everyone tonight. This was at some point in the evening here. Taking a walk, just sort of going through the brush, pulling on ferns, and with each slow step, my tail sort of does a sideways little slap with opposite the leg that's walking forward. And I'm just sort of talking to myself, sort of. Well, Mother, I'm here. Wonder what you think, knowing I'm here in the Obsidian Isles. Would you be full of that righteous indignation? It was there a time when you weren't. I honestly don't know what bothers me more. The fact that you'd still find a way to be disappointed in me, or the fact that I still care. Pick a couple more ferns. Pull the plants. I've been traveling with some fine folk here. I don't know what darkness they have in them yet, but I'm sure they'll show it sooner or later. Everyone does. Still, I think these folks have more light in them than dark. Well, enough that I find myself considering them friends, if you can believe that. We saved a wee lad's mother from the cold embrace of death today. And we lost a good lad the other day too. He died chasing Dick. Wish I could say that's the first time I said that. Still, he was brought back from the dead today. He's a Tabaxi now. We're all hoping he's the same person. Or at least, not any worse. Don't go getting any ideas, Mum. You're where you belong. Hope you found some peace on the other side. At least half the peace your death brought me. I'll hear some calls of some friends and some Tabaxi and head on up to meet them, perhaps in the cafeteria / catnip den that we're at.
Did you say catfeteria?
Oh no.
Oh
no. Okay. All right. So, we ended last session with Derik and Sebastian's mother still lying in rest in the main tribal chamber. As our group, along with Sebastian, followed Celeste, the fluffy white Persian kitty, who had gone through this transformation herself, and she brought them to the main dining hall, where everyone had just sat down for dinner. And after Sebastian clearly was affected by whatever incense was being burnt in the space, I almost said Amelia, decided to take a second inhale so that he could enjoy himself as well.
He's just rolling. He's just on the floor.
On the floor. He's already run his fingers through Ileana's beautiful glowing hair.
So soft. Surprisingly.
Yes. Fluffy and angelic.
Surprisingly soft.
Elzaris is sitting in the corner. She has now gone from sipping her moonshine to taking big gulps of it. The more she drinks, the less she's worried about being ladylike. And as you guys are really starting to get into your meal, there's a little bit of commotion at the door as the recently risen Tabaxi form of Derik comes through the door. So, Derik, do you want to describe to us what everybody sees?
Yeah. So you see what is definitely a Tabaxi. He doesn't look like Derik Bardson, for Derik Bardson was a human. He is white with dark gray spotted print. He's fairly slender, but with like a very large poofy tail behind him, and he has two like dark circles under his eyes, not because he has just risen from the dead, but those are prints on his face, and black ears, and he looks pretty confused. Do cats get confused?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Especially when they,
Yeah.
I mean, especially when they use up one of their lives.
One of them. Nice. Well played. Okay. Yeah. So, can we refresh me on what I see around me?
Yeah, absolutely. So you walk into this dining hall that is, the entire colony is up in the trees. This particular building is stretched amongst 3 or 4 trees, so it's a very large space. And there are a couple of different long rows of tables. There isn't like a head table or anything. Everyone is just sitting together, mixed amongst each other. There's food served family style all the way down, very like Harry Potter Great Hall-esque. And then you see this interesting like plant life that's sort of dangling down from the ceiling, almost like a chandelier. It's even like lit with little flickering lights. And every once in a while you kind of look around and you see a fellow Tabaxi take some down and throw it into these vessels that are burning, and the smoke kind of comes up, and everyone seems to be enjoying it. In fact, could you please make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Oh yeah. Let me make sure I know what my Constitution modifier is now that I'm a meowing person. I got a nice 8.
An 8. Well, as you walk in, you're a little bit confused, and the scent of this incense kind of starts wafting towards you, and you start to feel really good. Like the pain, because as you had walked over here, you know, your muscles were aching. You felt like you haven't slept in days, like the worst hangover ever. But it's starting to like fade
Actual
a
me
little bit.
yesterday. Okay.
Yeah, see, yep, method acting. You know, you're feeling pretty good, and you kind of like touch, you're not used to being in Tabaxi form, and you like touch your face, and it's a little bit soft, and you're like, what's going on? Yeah.
Would I be I'll let DM tell me this. Would I be like super hungry or like not at all hungry?
I'd say you probably were a little bit hungry when you first came in, maybe, but now that you've essentially gotten high off catnip, you are definitely hungry. Yeah.
So yeah, I would follow my Tabaxi nose toward this mega buffet, toward this Ryan's family style buffet or whatever it's over there. And
that's a deep cut.
If it's like super obvious what the decorum is for getting food from it, then I would follow it. But if it isn't really obvious, I think I would just start grabbing stuff and shoving it in my cat mouth. But I have a cat mouth that doesn't, I guess I have like a little bit of a nubby snout, and so I don't have cheeks, and so I guess it's hard to eat like a person, so I'd probably be really messy about it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you so the food is on the tables where people are sitting, so you're kind of like reaching in between people and just grabbing things as it looks good, making your way down the table. And you guys, the 4 of you guys see this.
We see him struggling to eat.
You see him like kind of like reaching in between people, just grabbing food and like walking through the tables.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll like shamble over to him in my high state, and I'll try and give him a high five. Be like, "Oh fuck, man, you're back. You did it. You did it."
How do we establish if I remember who he is?
Ooh. So I'm gonna say, make an insight check for me.
Insight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
I like to think that Pepino is unforgettable, but
Wow.
I remember something about a hole. I got 11.
Yeah.
11. Sorry.
Well, because I didn't roll better?
Yes. No, because I had to get up. I would say he seems vaguely familiar, but you are having a problem, especially since you're a little bit high off this catnip, putting two and two together. Yeah.
And Emilio, I'm sorry, Pepino, is your hand... Yeah. So when you try to give me a high five, are you just like up there where you would be?
I'm just like, yeah, man. Like I'm waiting for you to meet me halfway.
Okay.
Don't leave me hanging.
I sort of eye you uncertainly and just sort of press my paw up against yours like softly.
Fuck yeah, and I'll finish it for you.
Oh, I guess I have nice padding, so it probably felt fine.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
And then I will go back to.
Oh, okay. You're just eating?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna ask you like a bit like Pepino will stand there and just ask you like 1,000 questions about like how you're feeling and what you remember and like yeah.
I'll so there's a lot of chewing and eating and thinking, and then I'll eye you very seriously, and I will say meow, and then I'll go back to eating.
Yeah. Fuck. I'll just like God, that encapsulates everything so perfectly. And then I'm gonna try and pet you. Just like your knee. just like I can't reach very high.
That's true. I'd be like, I just sort of like would grab like another like fistful of whatever meaty thing is on the table and just start slowly walking away, but I would like eye you and walk backwards and eat and sort of just gaze around the room and try and take in all my surroundings and not be distracted by anything shiny.
Okay. So Ileana and Lennox, you see...
We see all this going down at the table.
Yeah, you're watching a clearly intoxicated Pepino walk up to a clearly intoxicated and a little bit confused, having just been corrected, Derik interact, and now Derik is walking backwards, eating a chicken leg, eyeing Pepino.
I think I'll let him be for a bit.
Let that settle down there, yeah. I think this will make for a good story or two if we let it play out.
Celeste is sitting across from you at the table, and she says, "Yes, I don't remember a lot from those first few days, but I remember being very disoriented. But I didn't really have anyone here that I knew from before, so hopefully that'll help him."
Makes sense.
I think either way, he deserves some playtime. If we're bringing him back to the real world. I just sort of process.
It's been a weird day.
Do you think he'll remember us? I'm asking Lennox.
Oh, I don't know. I think sometimes he didn't remember us beforehand.
What?
He'd look at us and not know our names.
When did that happen?
Well, it didn't happen too often with me, but some of the other folk. I don't know. Here's to hoping, though.
Well, we'll just have to keep an eye on him.
I think if he leaves, we should probably keep an eye on him.
Are there other non-Tabaxi around?
You look around and it's pretty obvious that just this group of 4, so Peppino or Peter or whatever his name is, and then these other 3 that are sitting at a table together.
Is there any reflective surfaces nearby where I could see what I look like? Like the...
I would say you're kind of like looking around for a reflective surface and you see like a platter on one of the tables that has been like cleared off, like everyone's eaten all the food off of it. And you can look into it and see an approximation of yourself.
Okay, so yeah, so I would pick up this platter and hold it. And then have this really quick instinct of wanting to attack the reflection, but then would, come to my senses, and then I would understand that I'm seeing myself and have this odd sense of satisfaction, and would set it down and then go back for yet another fistful of food that I'm like dropping everywhere as I walk around, because I'm like probably getting it like stuck in my hand fur too. It's probably really sad.
Sure, yeah. So you're only eating about a third of what you're picking up, and
yeah.
Your new fresh white fur is getting pretty stained at this point.
Oh, this is terrible.
Yeah, you'll get the hang of it. Okay. So Derik walks around, continues to shove food in his face. Celeste, tries to politely make conversation with the 2 of you as you work through your meal. Anything else you guys want to do during dinner?
Are there any like crates or like boxes, like half crates or boxes, something to like carry stuff?
Yeah, I would say you probably would, you kind of go towards if you looked towards one of the exits, you'd probably see a few crates that they use to carry things from one treehouse to another.
But like pretty small, right? Like just like...
Yeah, they're not very big, no.
Okay. Is there stuff in them, or are they empty, or like...
They're pretty empty. They have a little bit of like, sort of that like raffia packing stuff, so stuff doesn't break, but that's about it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna get one and just kind of like silently and awkwardly approach Derik and just like slide it in front of him and watch very intently to see if he gets inside of it. Just...
So you've come over and slid a box in front of me?
In front of you, yeah. Just to see what your instincts are.
So are you just like standing right next to the box looking up at me?
I'm like squinting at you, just slowly sliding it in front of you.
So I'll look at the box and then look at you, and I'll say, I know you.
Yeah, you do.
You touched my leg.
Yeah. And I'll do it again, and then I'm gonna start trying to pet him again, immediately.
Okay.
I will. Yeah. I'm gonna try and. Is there anyone that looks like a guard nearby?
Yeah, there are several of them. You actually wouldn't recognize him, but Timber, which is one of the Tabaxi that helped this group into the village, is standing relatively close by, kind of watching this with a little bit of a smirk on his face.
If you look at all distressed, I'm gonna be like, it's okay. It's okay.
It's really freaking me out.
Yeah.
I was just dead a little bit ago. So I will. I'm not getting in a box, but I'll look towards. Yeah, if Timbers, who looks like the most like authority figure nearest to me,
Mm-hmm.
I will. This small man is touching me.
I'm sorry, and he'll kind of be a little bit confused because he knows that he was with you. I think perhaps you should go and lie down for a bit. We can bring some food to you if you want.
I'm going to cast a message to Peppino and say, maybe if you put a cucumber behind him. I think cats like that.
I'm gonna go run and find a cucumber.
You know, these people do not have cucumbers.
No.
Cats hate them.
There are no cucumbers.
It's actually the first law that was passed when they formed a society.
Yeah.
So we can see all this box shenanigans from the table.
Mm-hmm.
Victoria.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
subtle
pretty
at all.
Liana's gonna go, and Liana's gonna, oh god, get up and go over to Peppino and just kind of maybe grab him by the shoulder and just kind of guide him away.
Mm-hmm.
Peppino, just leave him alone for right now. He's still figuring things out.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to eat.
For a few minutes.
Oh, I'm just curious because I asked him
understand.
something and he responded with meow. So I'm
But
trying
then
to
you
find
put a
out.
box in front of him.
Well, because he meowed at me. Like what?
Just give it tonight. You can put a box in front of him tomorrow.
Okay.
Sure.
I can put a box in front of him tomorrow.
You can try, absolutely. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm not giving you permission. I'm just saying, just don't do it tonight. Give him a few hours.
So in a few hours.
Tomorrow morning, after the sun rises.
Okay.
So while they're having this conversation, I would walk over toward the hanging plant and grab some and burn it, and take a huge inhale of it.
Okay.
And then walk out and try and meander my way back to take a cat nap.
Okay. So it hits you pretty hard once you've sort of inhaled it. If you're a Tabaxi, it's going to continue to sort of be there for you. So you kind of wander your way out, and you don't even notice that another Tabaxi guard kind of follows behind you to make sure that you make it, not that you don't fall off one of these.
Oh, they're a helpful
the
society.
bridge. Yeah, they don't want you to fall off one of the bridges between, and they sort of guide you without really being there to get you into the bunk bed so you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I would go to sleep.
Okay. So Derek's asleep. You guys notice that Elzaris is sort of half sort of sleeping over her cup at this point.
Ileana
She
will
demanded
try.
a go cup yet.
Ileana will try to guide her back to her room.
Yeah. She'll kind of go on about how she was right, and Derek wasn't in danger at all. He totally wasn't dead. He just needed to be revived, and
Absolutely. You're so right. You were right all along.
I know.
Hmm.
I wish they would believe me.
Now go to sleep.
No, okay. She'll crawl into bed.
Ileana will go back and join Linux and Peppino. Well, mostly Linux.
Oh.
Well, Exodus is in bed. I think it seemed like Derik was on his way to bed. I'm not sure, but seemed pretty out of it. So
Should we keep an eye on him tonight? Or will someone keep watching over him?
fine. He walked away with a bunch of catnip, so I think
Oh boy. Alright.
he'll be fine.
Peppino, I've been eyeing those snacks over there. Are you hungry for snacks at all?
Oh my god. Lennox, that sounds so good.
Right, let's go raid that table. Would you like anything, Ileana?
No, I've had my fill of food. I'm going to go and read some and then go to sleep
Fair enough. Pleasant night to you.
tonight.
Bye.
I'm gonna raid that snack table hardcore.
Yeah.
Okay. Consider the snack table raided. So, how late do you guys stay up?
I'll chill. I'd like to just kind of chill with Pepino. Like, however late he's gonna be up, I'll be like, I'll hang tight.
You're gonna watch me for no less than 20 minutes assemble the most absurd sandwich you've ever seen. Of just of things of flavor profiles you would never imagine.
How are you gonna fit that in your mouth, Pepino?
I'm just gonna like hold it up to you to just take a bite.
Oh, I don't know where to start. I'll just take a bite. I'll go for it.
It's just like a bunch of like sweet and salty things between bread, basically.
That's interesting. Take a swig, whatever I have to drink.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pepino.
Of course.
Mm.
Of course.
You
then,
guys notice... Oh, go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry. No.
Nope. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, we'll just hang out for a little bit longer. If anything eventful happens, we'll deal with that. But
Yeah, no, you guys notice that after a little while, they stop burning more of the catnip. People start filtering out. You can tell that for them, 2 successful reincarnations, it was a bit of a celebration. You know, they wanted to be respectful that, you know, your friend and that Sebastian's mother were, you know, still going through a transition, which you guys haven't even seen Sebastian's mother since the main room. But
Was Sebastian in the thing with us?
yeah, he also got super high.
Yeah, he got super high.
Oh, that's
you probably
right.
would have. Yeah, you probably would have noticed at some point one of the Tabaxi guards. He probably would have like fallen asleep, and one of the bigger Tabaxi guards would have picked him up. You know, the way you do with like a kid, and like take him back to bed. You know.
Okay.
So it was past his bedtime. So yeah, so you kind of filter. Everyone sort of filters out, and there's a few other Tabaxi in the room, but it's mostly just the 2 of you.
Okay. Oh, what a night, Pepino. Oh, I can't eat another thing.
Oh man, I'm so full. I've eaten so much food tonight.
Well, I'd say it was worth it. It's a celebratory meal.
Yeah, I'm glad he's back, but I don't know. I didn't hear anyone else meow, so I was concerned.
Oh, he meowed, right.
Yeah.
I'm...
And he looked like he was struggling to remember me, which, I mean, it was a little rude, but it's kind of understandable.
Right. Piercing the veil and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm nervous to see what he's like now. He did say sometimes people come back a bit different, or very different.
I hope he is as close to himself as he could be. I hope that he's still mostly Derik.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we took good care of his horse then.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's what was it? What was his horse name? Derik Ponyson? No, what was that?
Guillermo Ponyson.
Guillermo
the third, I think.
Second.
It's an original name.
I don't know where he pulls these from, just out of nowhere. I think he looks up to you, Pepino.
Well, it's very flattering. I just hope he remembers me. I hope he remembers how to give high fives. That was the most concerning part.
Oh,
He didn't remember how to give a high five.
That's no good. He needs some rehabilitation if you forgot.
Yeah.
We'll get him there.
One day at a time.
Right.
All right. Let's go to bed.
All right.
So you guys make your way back to the bunk room. You guys have noticed that at this point, all of the pathways and the bridges are all lit with these beautiful, just sort of like floating orbs of light. So that way you don't lose your way. You make it back into the room, and you see Derik curled up in one of the boxes. You see Sebastian in a nearby one. You can tell that they've laid Sebastian's mother in the bunk below him. Elzaris is spread out on her bed, softly snoring, sleeping off that moonshine.
Nice.
Liliana's there.
I'm gonna make a sketch. These things that I really appreciate the beauty and in the landscape here, just in general. And so I think whenever I'm gonna start etching, not etching, but trying to draw out some of these scenes in my sketch pad. In my journal, the back of my journal. So I'll do those drawbridges with the beautiful soft glow, the lights there.
Yeah. Make a sleight of hand check for me.
Ooh, what'd she say? Not as juicy. What is my sleight of hand? That's a 10 total.
A 10? Okay. Yeah, so, you've had a few drinks. It's been an emotional evening. You look at it and you're like, oh, yeah, that looks pretty good. But then you think about it and, like, maybe when you wake up in the morning, you might find a few things that you can adjust.
Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. So you guys make your way to your beds and find an evening of sleep. And it's quite peaceful. You're quite secure in the Tabaxi colony, and you wake up the next morning whenever you want to wake up. And
We wake up still slightly high.
Just like a little.
Yeah,
just like a tiny
bit. Just a tiny bit. Yeah. You have your wits about you, but you can still kind of feel it a little bit. Yeah.
That's the best.
I'm gonna start eating the crumbs that are on my chest.
Yeah. You get your hand in your vest pocket, and you feel a little bit of the remnants of the edge of a sandwich that you.
Oh.
I'm gonna get up and brew some coffee.
No. Coffee.
They have coffee. Tabaxi's drink coffee.
I guess I never said.
DM?
I'm gonna pick some up
Yes.
next town.
Are they? They do. They're a coffee drinking folk.
Colombian roast.
Yeah, I mean, that's why, when cats get the zoomies, that's what's happened, is they kind of...
Oh.
Nice.
Too many espressos.
Yeah. I think so. I would wake up and just start licking the goop off my paws and wiping it on my face.
Yeah, surprisingly efficient.
In bed.
Yeah, working really well.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Do you have any coffee grounds? Any coffee,
Where do
please?
Tabaxis poop? Do they have litter boxes, or do they use toilets? What's going on there? I feel like I ate a lot and I'd probably have to poop.
You can choose if your Tabaxi feels more like a humanoid creature, where they would use a regular potty, or if they prefer a sandy litter spot.
Okay. Well, he would make his way toward whatever the nearest bathroom was, just holding his very full, engorged tum-tum.
Not far.
And maybe rubbing it slightly because it's soft. Wait, was I wearing anything? Or was I a naked cat?
They had you in just a very simple green tunic. Kind of, you could see several people. Yeah, several of the Tabaxi that are in it. Now they have different layers on it. Yours is very simple, but... Okay.
So that's where I would make my way to first thing.
Okay.
Test out cat poop.
Are we all in a tent together, Victoria?
You're all in a bunk room, so there are 5 bunk beds high.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's it's 6 walls, and so there are 5 sets of bunks, and then there's a door.
Ileana would have just been sitting up in bed, probably waking up a little early, but just staying there, and just as Derik gets up and cleans himself and leaves, she's probably just watching him with it's weird.
It's the first time anyone ever thought I was weird.
Ever. I'll wake up. I'll have I know Lennox needs his coffee in the morning, otherwise he's gonna be a real grumpus. So I'm gonna help him as best as I can.
Grumpus.
Coffee. Does anybody here have I'm just gonna shout like as I'm
Well,
walking
you-
down.
It's okay.
You've said
It's okay.
a little of a call down. I'm assuming she's on a bunk. Well, you've said coffee quite a few times, so maybe you should just go and just find something. Instead of just keep saying it.
I'll walk out the door. Does anybody out here have coffee? Grounds? Anything?
You start
Anything.
shouting, and you hear Elzara sort of like half awake, kind of like point towards her bag and say, "It's in there.
Oh,
I
Thank
grabbed it."
goodness for her.
oh,
Yeah.
thank you,
She's
Elzara.
sharing.
Coffee?
She's half asleep. She doesn't know what she's doing.
She's sharing.
I'm hustling over there and getting that
Yeah, right.
Before she wakes up.
straight outside and start brewing.
Yeah.
I'll send everyone a message because I have that cantrip now. That's not, Pepino's, of course, is right there. I'll pour in the freshest cup before I pour mine. Then I'll message everyone else. There's coffee down here if you're ready.
Yeah.
Freshly brewed, piping hot.
Can we reply back?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not ready.
Nod to myself. Okay.
Then I'll message Leona, be like, "Hey, I don't know if Lennox told you, but the coffee's ready."
F off, Pepino.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Oh. When everyone has their own text chain. Are you coming down to breakfast? When are we meeting?
Yeah, and then I'll just start looking at Lennox's map, and we'll start, I guess, planning our route out of here. Because
Okay.
yeah,
I'll show Pepino some of the areas. So over here, this is where we found the egg. And just in case anyone finds this map, I don't want to be like, Tabaxi here! So I've just drawn in a different type of tree here on this map. You see if you look real close. I have a little magnifying glass.
okay, cool. That's really smart.
I'd make my way back to the room after I was pooping. Probably planning to sleep again, but the smell of coffee would get my attention. And I would come in sniffing.
Derik, good morning to you. I'll pour him a cup. I don't have any tea, but
I'll take the coffee and just sip it. This is missing something.
It is. You're absolutely right. It's missing tea. Does Derik have like 1,000-yard stare like at all times? Or like, what is he like? like when I look at him, what are like?
Yeah, at the moment he's still, especially he's like still tired. He just took his first cat poo. He's gonna try and, I guess he'll just stick his tongue in the coffee and lap it a little bit because he can't suck because he's a tabaxi. Yeah, burn his tongue. I forgot. And I'll look at Lennox. What did you call me?
Derik. Oh, I suppose you might have yourself a different name now, but that's what you went by before.
Before?
Right, before you died. Then we brought you around here, bring you back as a cat.
Yeah, Derik Bardson.
Ileana rejoins the group, or joins the group right now.
That sounds familiar.
Hmm.
I died.
Aye.
Yeah.
How?
Oh, should we just skip to the end?
Gracefully.
Skeleton of death.
Right.
Yeah, it was like a kind of a
really
spirit. Yeah.
It was pretty glorious.
Aye. On a
Where-
beach, scenic.
Yeah. Romantic.
Right.
We're missing someone.
Locke. Do you remember Locke?
Locke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember something about
No.
a box of treasures.
No, you're sadly mistaken.
Right, he didn't have much to his name, but went out, had to strike out on his own there to make something.
Yeah.
He's not dead.
No.
No.
Does he look like me now?
No. Because he's alive.
Right, he didn't die
not
in the first
okay.
place.
Yeah,
I'm not
no.
alive?
No, you're alive. I
Oh, yeah.
misspoke.
Am I a
We're
ghost?
not sure.
Linux.
No.
Well, just saying the facts. I
Yeah.
mean, you look
No.
alive.
Locke is a half elf, and you're a tabaxi.
Tabaxi.
Yeah.
Osiris will roll over and like just shake the letter. She's still half asleep, but shake the piece of parchment at you guys.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh.
I'll create a. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Pepino. I don't want to.
Oh, I was gonna say I can just run over and grab it, but if you start using your mage hand, I'll let you do that.
Oh no, I was just gonna prestidigitate a mirror because I can do that with a little illusory, non-magical trinket. Okay, right. See?
You're showing me myself?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, there'll be a momentary, and then I'll stop and
Oh.
get it together.
Yeah.
Like, yes, that's me. I don't know that I am Derik Bardson.
Oh.
Who else would you be?
I don't know. Words bounce vaguely in my head, but those aren't among them.
How about this? And then I'll pull out my my quarterstaff and I'll just like hit myself in the hand, and I'll say, "Okay, try heal me. See if you can still do that."
Heal.
Yeah.
Geez, can I? That's actually a really good question.
Can you?
I can't.
You can't do it anymore?
Oh.
Not maybe. And I'll touch him. And I will cast Cure Wounds at the first level, and he would, I suppose, be healed. We don't have to roll this stuff, right?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Oh, and also, what did that do?
What, you're asking me what that did?
Yeah, did it?
Yeah, no,
Did it do what you wanted?
Yeah, it did exactly. Yeah, you still have your abilities.
Well, this is something I could do before.
Yeah, it was
Right.
really cool. It still is really cool.
Right.
Okay.
It seems that Derik Meowston has some of the same powers that Derik Bardson did.
Maybe his name's not Derik anymore.
I think he just doesn't remember.
Maybe it could be time for a new name.
What? No, his name was perfect.
Or what if? What words have meaning to me other than?
Because you still have a family, right? Like, you still, like... Well, you might not remember right now, but...
I know not of a family. I recognize you. And I will look at the rest of my party and sort of nod, like I vaguely understand them, and I'll say, I think my name is Dildo Jefferson.
No, that doesn't
And
sound
I'll
right.
look
No,
you-
that doesn't sound right.
No.
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 That's kind of it. It's kind of.
No, those are your favorite things, but no, that's not
Oh.
not
No,
your
it's
name.
not your favorite things.
They were his
No, one was a favorite thing. One was something that he was looking for. The other one was something he was looking for, but it was because he hated him.
I hate dildos. and
No.
I
You
He hates
love-
Jefferson.
You love
Jefferson.
Jefferson.
You
You
hate
love Jefferson? You're back and forth on dildos.
Yeah, the jury's out.
back and forth.
I
Yeah.
said it, and then I'm like, oh no, no.
That was, jeez.
Yeah. You've had a lot
And
of
I'll get very. I have no idea, and I'll sort of like grasp that. Wait, did I get a hold of this note that was waved?
Yeah, I went and I read it and I brought it to you.
Okay,
Yeah.
and so I'll read it, and I'll say, I wrote this.
You wrote that.
And these Tabaxi saved me?
Yes.
What do we owe them? What
Just
was the cost?
Help at some point.
Hey, you're worth it. You're worth it,
You
Derek.
don't need to be worried about the cost.
Right. It was in our means. We made it happen.
So what do we do now?
We just keep going. We try to help you remember, and we keep doing what we were doing beforehand.
Which was
We're all
acts of evil?
No. We were working for the assembly.
More or less.
Well, sometimes.
Well, we are working towards finishing our work with the assembly.
Aye.
But
I'm
right
glad
now,
I
we're-
associated with people that could agree on what the facts are.
Well, we are working for the assembly. We're just also trying to wrap up our business with them because we don't really like them, and we're sort of helping out
They're
these other
jackasses.
folks. But but we're just
Not
not sure.
trustworthy.
No, definitely not. But we don't know these other folks' motives, so
Well, I certainly remember you, and I suppose that I will let you lead me for the time being, and hopefully we can accomplish goals together. Meow.
This
Yeah.
is weird.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I just wanna have you back. I just missed you.
Missed me?
Yeah.
How long was I gone?
about 3 years.
No. It was
No, shut up, Linnet.
It was
Oh, I
like-
thought it'd be.
Linux
No.
is the worst. Linux used to be such a nice guy, and then a few episodes ago, he's like, I'm gonna start being a dick all the time.
Yeah, he's got reasons. He's like, okay, I can be more myself.
Yeah, he was joking with us. Yeah, definitely being himself. No, it was what like less than a week, like 4 days or something. I don't remember.
2 days and the boys did
well,
mother. Oh, the travel.
No. You guys said the week. You had 6
Oh.
days
more than
to
a-
get. Yeah. So it took 6 days to get to the cottage, plus another day to get to the bandit camp or the resistance camp, and then another 4 days to get here from the resistance camp. So you guys are pushing a week and a half, almost 2 weeks.
So what are we doing next?
We are going to investigate some ruins and hopefully meet some cloud giants.
Oh, right.
Cloud giants.
Yeah.
Well, if you get hurt, I think I might be able to help.
Same here. If you get hurt, hopefully we'll be able to help as well.
I won't get hurt.
I like the confidence. I love it.
Why
I
don't you
can't
think?
even die.
What?
Well, sorry,
Oh,
what?
well,
Well, no, you.
No, you can die. You still can die.
Right.
You've already
You
died.
did, in fact. Right. Thank you, Pepino.
Yeah.
But it clearly didn't phase me.
There's
No.
nothing that says that now that you're transformed into a Tabaxi, if you die again, I don't know what we can do.
Right. You can't be brought back again as
a
another
Tabaxi.
Tabaxi. You're already
Can a Tabaxi be
Tabaxi.
reborn as a Tabaxi? But we don't really know. Maybe
I don't
something
know.
that we might ask him.
And-
It seems like a silly question, but
It could be very final. And we'd hate to see that, Derik Bardson.
And you very definitely look phased. I think you were very much phased.
So I would I'd get this urge, and I want to sort of climb something moderately high and jump off to see if I land on my feet.
Okay.
Is there something not dangerous but moderately high nearby where I could just start clamoring?
I mean, you guys are about 50, 60 feet in the air right now, but
That's a lot.
yeah. They're like way up in the trees, but you can see like the branches. There are branches, so you could like work your way down to a branch that you feel is like, okay, now I'm at a reasonable height to jump down on the ground.
And so I would just say, please excuse me, and would walk and begin that process.
By the gods, Derik, no!
Yeah. I'll be like, guys, see, I told you, like, he has cat instincts, so I put a box in front of him. I wanted to see if he was a box cat.
Just reminding myself of your skills. How high off the ground are you gonna try and jump from?
I would want to jump from maybe like 15 feet.
Okay. Yeah.
If something in that range, if it's available.
Yeah, for sure. So you find a nice sturdy branch and you jump down. Make an acrobatics check, please.
13.
13. For 15 feet? Yeah. So you, you're still a little bit shaky. You kind of like do a stumble as you hit the ground, but you land it on your feet.
Oh, I'll sort of ruffle my tail fur in a satisfied manner, and I would, of course, like look around to see if anyone saw my feet.
No.
Impressive, Derik. Should we tell him he has a dingleberry?
Whoa! No, I cleaned off with my tongue. It's all taken care of.
Right. It was my word.
Derik doesn't do that thing where the cat sits on like the carpet and just like scoots.
No.
Scoots, like...
I'll take care of this. Well done, Derik. You had me scared half to death, lad.
I guess I'm out of things that I've tested my abilities. I can heal. I can land on my own 2 feet. Perhaps we should go meet these cloud giants.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to check in and see how you're feeling because I don't want to rush you.
Right.
I feel high enough to fight cloud giants.
No,
there's nothing saying that we're going to be finding cloud giants.
No,
I was told that I get to fight.
No, find.
Fight?
We're not fighting. No, find. Meet. Befriend. We're gonna go befriend the cloud giant.
I have an urge to kill something.
That's problematic.
I'm just gonna say,
that's new.
Can we go kill something?
I mean, does something have to be? Does it have to be a small thing? She looks to Peppino. What's the size of the thing that you want to kill?
I think I'll know it when I see it.
You mean like you want to kill a pound of bacon?
Yeah.
You're hungry.
Don't we all?
What is bacon? What's a bacon
Shut up,
creature?
Derik Meowson.
Derik.
Don't you dare utter those words again.
It's not all it's cracked up to.
It's phenomenal.
We'll get you set up, Derik, one day.
I'm so jealous that you get to experience bacon for the first time again.
Right?
Well, can we do that now? Before the killing?
I don't think they have bacon here.
Okay, I just want to quickly circle back. Derik, we're not going to go just kill something.
Right.
We can't kill something.
No.
I mean, we may kill something. I mean, if something gets in the way, we might be killing something.
But we don't but that's something you got to work on, man. That's not
right.
That ain't right.
Don't seek it out.
Do you think? Would you say the ruins? Will there be something to kill?
There could be something to kill there.
Yeah, it's possible. I hope not. I
hope
like
so.
This isn't. Why? Why do you
I
hope
like
so?
her.
That's.
Why do you hope there's something to kill?
I mean, there's plenty of animals out in the forest, and I'm sure there's something. Maybe some big bugs or, demons.
But wouldn't it be better if there was nothing and we went there and it was easy and then we just got to leave?
Sounds extremely boring, honestly.
I seem to remember a wagon. Do we have a wagon to ride to these ruins?
We used
I
to.
very much would like you to pull me.
Oh.
That's a tall order, man. You can
I
ride a
know
horse like the
himself.
rest of us.
Yeah. You have your own horse.
A horse?
Yes.
Yeah.
A horse.
It's like a cat, but bigger.
This one
Take
is-
me,
Bear nose.
take me to it,
Hmm.
please.
Man,
Derek,
Derek's getting real fucking bossy ever
Right?
since he came back.
Derek, I just want to say before we get underway and you meet
Please
your...
stop calling me Derek.
Oh, right.
I don't
What
know
do you
who I am, but I
You're
am
definitely
not.
Derek.
Oh yeah.
All right. Mr.
Give
Cat
us a name
Person.
that's not dildo.
I'm not calling you dildo.
What's wrong
not-
with dildo?
I'm not. I will call you D.
I'll call you Derek because that's your goddamn name.
D. You're gonna call me Big D.
No,
I could go
I'm just
by
gonna
Big
call
D.
you D.
I'll call you Baby
I'm not calling
D
you
if you don't.
dildo.
Listen, you. You've been through a lot, I know. And I just want to make it clear that we don't hold an expectation that you have to come with us. It's your choice. If you've been through
Will you
enough,
take me to the killing fields?
It's not.
probably not.
Let's go. Let's go take
No.
him to some
All
killing
right,
fields.
Ileana, you need to fucking chill because you're way too excited right now.
Oh, I've got it.
I'm not actually laughing.
Yeah.
Maniacal laughter. Ileana, why don't you see if you can take him to the there's got to be some boars out here. Maybe you can take him to the boar killing field. We can get ourselves some bacon.
Well, I haven't heard of any boar killing fields around here. I mean, I can go and ask if they have any hunting areas.
Right.
Let us go kill these horses you speak of.
No,
There is
no.
no, we're not killing the horses. We have to ride.
look,
we have to ride the horses.
We have to work on this bloodlust somehow. This is gonna backfire because I feel like we're gonna meet someone and he's gonna say, "Can I kill them?" And then naturally that person is gonna freak out. So I feel like this is something we should establish before we.
Let me go and see if I can find what was the Tabaxi's name, Veronica, that we were talking to. What was her name?
Are you talking about Celeste?
Celeste. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and see if I can find Celeste somewhere, and
Okay,
see
go
if this is normal.
Go ahead. So you start to head off. Before you head off, though, I was just trying to find a good spot to jump in. Derek, or I'm sorry, the Tabaxi, formerly known as Derek. Would you please make a perception check?
Perception.
Oh, boy.
Let's 15.
15. Okay. So as Ileana turns to go, you kind of look in that direction to see that where she's heading, and you see something small sort of scurry across the ground, kind of in front of her.
Oh, I would just like uncontrollably take off.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Are you using your sword? Like what?
Well, I have I'm still holding. Oh wait, actually I don't know what I have. Do I just have my bare hands because I haven't
Yeah.
retrieved my?
Yeah, now you're
Yeah.
just in a tunic at the moment. Yeah.
Okay, what's a modifier for a barehanded attack?
I believe. Sorry, I closed your
Claws. I have
your
claws.
sheet. Yeah, you
I
have
have claws.
Yep.
I got a dirty 20 on this thing.
Ooh, damn.
Dirty 20. All right, yeah, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage, please.
Oh man, this is just a wonderful life. 8. No, 6.
6, yeah. With one, you shoot off and pounce, and in one strike, you kill the little weaselly looking ferret thing that just like ran past you guys.
Do I see this? Is it in front of me or
Yeah,
behind me?
no, this happened all right in front of you.
So and it's dead. I would pick it up and happily hand it to Ileana as a gift.
Thank you. That was a little surprising.
I'll just proudly start walking away.
Are you proud of yourself?
You can just tell by my body language that
I'm just gonna toss it after I exit out the door, toss it to the side, and just keep going.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you make your way up to one of the trunks of the tree, and the handholds appear, and you make your way up, and it make an investigation check for me.
I'm gonna make a checks mix check.
Do it.
That's a total of 4, DM.
4? Okay. You wander around for a bit and realize that you get lost, and you make your way back round to the main chambers, but you cannot seem to find Celeste.
Do I see a guard? Or like anyone? Any kind of tabaxi around?
Yeah, there you passed plenty of tabaxi, none of them that you necessarily recognize.
But once I didn't find Celeste, I'd probably just find the closest tabaxi I could.
Okay.
Do you know where excuse me, can they understand me? Do you know where Celeste is this morning?
Oh, yes, she I think was looking for you folk in your room.
Okay. Another question, thank you, by the way. Do you have a hunting field anywhere close? Like, where do you get your meat?
Oh, well, we do most of our hunting outside the colony. It's not far. Really in any direction. We're in the wilderness.
What kind of game do you have roundabouts?
Well, there's larger game, but we mostly stick to the smaller stuff. It's easier to carry up the trees.
Sure.
But you can find all sorts of
birds,
crazy and wild. Oh, yes, of course there's boar.
Perfect.
They're more like warthogs, really.
Well, thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. Thank you.
Yeah. That's all.
I just head back to
It's the incense, yeah.
head back to the rest.
All right.
So we do seem to have some boar. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I thought you were heading back to the room. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I am heading
okay.
back to Linnig and them. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Is Celeste there?
Oh, I thought you guys were still down with not Derik, where he had jumped down on the ground and killed that ferret. Yeah, you guys had moved the locations. Yep.
Then I'll probably head back to the room. Yeah, I'll head back to the room to see if Celeste went there.
Okay. Yeah. So you make your way back to the room. You have to ask a couple of times because you get turned around, and you go back and you do find Celeste. She's handing an ice pack, like a little cold compress, to Elzaris, who puts it over her eyes and then throws the blankets over herself. And she turns around and she's clearly like cleaning up the breakfast that she had brought Elzaris in bed. Oh, hi. How are you?
Celeste, good morning. I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm doing well. Much better than your friend here.
Exodus has had quite the evening. It was a great feast. Thank you.
Oh, of course, you're welcome. Well, it's always something to celebrate when we are able to revive not one but two.
I'm sure it doesn't happen that often.
No, at least not since I've been here.
Well, I'm glad to be to have been here to see it.
Yes, me too. Honestly, I've seen it go wrong more often than I've seen it go right. So
Oh,
it's a wonderful thing.
absolutely. I'm glad I didn't know that last night. I have a slight question for you, if you don't mind.
Of course.
The new one, Derik, that we brought to you. He seems to have quite the bloodlust. Is that normal?
Oh, well, I mean, speaking from my own experience, I suppose I did crave more meats afterwards, but certainly no bloodlust. But I don't know, like I said last night, my first passing was quite traumatic, so I haven't felt the need to really leave the colony at all.
Have you seen it? I mean, I'm sure you've seen other transformations, or is Derik the first one? Have you seen it in anyone else? Just the want to kill.
I don't remember bloodlust, but I do remember sort of this seeing others, their senses are heightened, their emotions are heightened. It seems like you're trying to relearn yourself, regulate kind of what you're feeling, you know. Sure. I remember I was speaking much too loudly in the beginning. It took me a little while to relearn that I didn't need to speak quite so enthusiastically.
Oh, nothing wrong with a little enthusiasm.
Yeah, it was loud.
It was not fitting, considering the rest of the Tabaxi.
Yes, especially since they like to, I don't know, stealth about. So, but I've obviously overcome that challenge and I fit right in. So I'm sure, hopefully. I mean, did your friend have a lot of bloodlust beforehand? Because if that's the case, then he might be stuck with it.
No. I mean, if he did, he hid it. I mean, he was a little eccentric, but I don't remember him. You know, I mean, he liked to show it off, but not wanting to kill things specifically, or at least not telling us that he wanted to. Right. Maybe he was hiding it. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, if he's as eccentric as you say, I'd prepare yourselves for a little bit of a transition, a little bit of
great
abundance. Yeah.
Well, you've been very helpful, Celeste, and thank you for taking care of the friend. How's the mother?
Oh, she seems to be doing well. Sebastian, sweet thing, won't leave his side. Sure. But she ate a little bit. Is a little disoriented. She keeps thinking that her husband is somewhere, but according to her son, he's already passed. So it's a little traumatic, but we're working through it. We've moved them to a private room so they can have a little more space.
That's kind of you. Thank you. Did you need anything from us this morning?
Oh, no. Just wanted to make sure that you guys had everything that you needed. You can stay as long as you like. We just, we didn't want you to go without anything.
Certainly. Should we visit the leader before we head out?
Oh, Jade?
Yes.
Yes, yeah. I mean, whenever you're ready to leave, I'm sure she would love to have, one last moment to say goodbye. See how Derik is doing. Derik, right? Is that what you said?
Yes. Well, that's his. That was his name before. He's of course, it's, again, you said the transition. having a little trouble,
Sure.
going back to it. But did you keep the same name as before?
I did. I did, but of course, they had brought my brother back at the same time, and so it was
easier.
It was the one thing we could remember. Yeah.
Sure. Well, thank you, Celeste. I'll go and catch up with the others now.
All right. We'll just holler if you need anything now.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna make your way back down to
Yes.
the others. All right.
Mhm.
So while she was hunting around, did you guys do anything in particular?
Oh, I was definitely going to go look for Sebastian.
Okay.
Oh, if I would have to, I would have to make sure that I was there to
Oh, he'd like to come along, Pepino.
protect Sebastian. Yeah, let's go say hi to our little friend.
Sure. Like to see how he and his mom are doing.
Yeah.
So if you guys wouldn't mind, go ahead and just make an investigation check, please. I'd say one of you can do it at advantage since it's both of you, or you can both make it if you want.
You can do it. You can.
Okay.
I think you have better investigation than I do.
It's pretty good. Oh, yes! One of them's a natural 20, and I think I have +5, so... +7!
Yeah.
27.
Yeah. It's pretty quick. In fact, you guys beat Ileana back to the room.
Okay.
And run into Celeste, where she, kind of points you in the direction of where they're keeping Sebastian and his mother.
Okay. I'll approach whatever room or whatever. If there's a door, I'll knock.
And you hear like some soft like scraping and moving, and then all of a sudden the door just kind of creaks open.
Oh, hello there, young Sebastian.
Hey guys.
I gotta get into my Sebastian voice. Unless, Steven, do you want to do why don't you do your Sebastian voice? Oh, you're muted.
Okay, I wasn't prepared. I can Sebastian.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, do you mind Sebastianing?
Sure, but thank you so much for helping me, Mom. She recalls who I am.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It's so good. So you guys are doing well?
These cat people are really quite nice.
Oh, they're wonderful.
Good.
How's your head feeling after last night?
There was something very weird in that room.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. But oh, sorry, Lennox, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering, lad, if we could come in and see, your place here. I'd like to chat with your mom for a bit, just to give her our, well, not her thanks, but just pop in and make sure, see with her own eyes she's all right, just to feel right about it before we head out.
Oh, right, of course. Do you think you could do me a favor?
What's that?
Do you remember that dragon we slayed?
Aye.
The one that hurt her?
Yes.
Right.
Do you have a bit of tooth or claw I want to fashion her a gift?
Well, is he saying this in front of her?
Yeah, I mean she's in the room, but she's sort of like sleeping in the bed. Yeah, she's out of it. She seems to have taken it harder than Derik.
Sebastian, I don't know if giving her a token of what killed her would be a positive thing. It might bring up some bad memories.
I just had a flashback to Happy Gilmore when he gives him the alligator head that
Yeah,
bit his
exactly.
hand off and he falls out a window and dies.
Yeah.
Sorry, I watched that movie probably 75 times when I was
It's a good one.
It's awesome.
Okay. You really don't think it would be a good idea?
I don't know.
Are you just saying that because it's valuable?
No, I'm saying it because I don't want.
I don't trust Linnick. He's not a very nice man.
Fair enough. What about a fuzzy ball and a string? You like your mum? She'd have plenty of fun with that.
What is wrong with you, man?
Just thinking of things she might get some enjoyment out of.
This is me mom. She doesn't want to play with strings. She wants to go search for nuts in the woods with me and take me back to our home. Can we go back to our home?
You have to ask your mom, man.
Right.
Like you have a parent guardian with you now.
She's not quite ready to make those decisions. When do you think she'll be ready?
When
I'd have
she's
to take
ready.
a look.
Wait, you say you have
she's
to
right
take
there.
a look?
Peppino, please don't let him get too close to her.
I don't. This is making me uncomfortable.
I'll keep my distance, lad. I can do a fair assessment from a little ways away.
Mumsy, the people who helped me get you help are here, and they want to ask you something. And now, he's petting her awake,
Poor Sebastian, what is it?
and I will just gesture to these two or whoever's there.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking care of my son.
Of course. He took good care of you, too. Bringing you 2 days by himself in the woods before he met up with us. Got a good boy there.
Oh, he's the best.
Really, I just wanted to swing by and make sure that you are right, see how you were holding up after such a tough transition back to life and, kind of gesture at her body.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting it. And it hurts terribly, but and some of the memory's a little bit fuzzy, but I'm sure we'll be all right.
Good. Well, we'll have you know that dragon there that did you harm's been taken care of. You won't have to worry about that again.
No.
In large part thanks to your son here.
She just
I didn't
smiles
do
up at
much,
Sebastian.
Mom. I
Always
tried to be
modest.
brave for you.
I'm sure you were the bravest.
I love you, Mom.
I love you.
And I'll just hug my mom.
Aw.
Thank you so much.
hugs.
Thank you so much for helping her.
Pino's fighting tears. It's okay.
Nice, yeah.
It's okay.
Awesome. Oh, well,
He's just looking up. He's like, oh.
Could I I saw Linux busting out a map when we were together, right?
yeah, we definitely.
Okay. Oh, would you let me mark our home on your map so you could come visit us sometime?
Well, I'd love that. And I'll take it out, keep a super careful eye. My precious map.
And so I would locate our small little home that's in the middle of the woods.
Okay.
And just put a little I'll write just an S there.
Oh.
And then I would say, please come see me sometime, but try to be kinder.
I'm sorry, lad. Not that I was trying to be mean. I just like to be very matter of fact with folk. But and I'll look over to his mom. Another reason we're here is we have a friend of ours that also went through the same ritual, and their memory's also fuzzy, but they're a bit. Well, I don't know, Peppino. How would you describe him?
How would I describe?
Our concerns.
He
has
was a
an
very
ins-
bad man, Mummy.
Yeah.
He set the building on fire.
Oh, yes. We don't do that, do we, Sebastian?
No, we would never.
No.
Good lad.
No, but you're not
He's their son.
What?
Your son.
What? I don't.
You said he was your son, isn't he?
When did I say that, Sebastian?
You said our son set the building on fire.
Oh God.
Sebastian.
Are you not his daddy?
No, Sebastian. I'm not. No.
Oh. I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
It's okay.
That's right.
It's an honest mistake. But I just wanted to check in and see if your mother also had like an insatiable bloodlust that she was trying to suppress by chance, because that's
What? She had a what? What's insatiable?
She really wants. My friend really wants to hunt.
Well, he was bad. My mom wasn't bad. She's a very nice lady.
Why do you think our friend was bad?
You told me.
I didn't say he was bad.
You said he did. You said he was proper naughty.
I've never used those two words in succession in my life, Sebastian.
Why are you being like this? You were the kind one.
Sebastian.
Wait.
I was the kind one. I was always nice to him. I was always super nice to him. Sebastian, I think you're just. I think you're going through a lot of things, and I think you're misremembering things. But no, our friend Sebastian. It's important to remember that people can still be good, and also make mistakes. That doesn't make them bad.
Right.
Naughty isn't bad.
No, you can be naughty, but you can still be good.
Is that true, Mommy?
Not any one of us is all good or all bad, dear.
If I burned down a very large building, would you still love me?
Of course I would. I'd
But-
try and help you to find out the reason why you did it.
But like, yeah, seriously, don't do that. Like,
No.
don't
Why-
do that.
No.
Why did your friend do it?
Oh, there was a long story and circumstances, and I do want to. We do want to let your mother get some rest.
Yeah, you guys
Just
need to
wanted
get
to
some rest.
right.
You guys just.
But have you experienced anything like that, ma'am? Any violent impulses that you're keeping at bay?
No. I'm having a lot of trouble with my memory, though. Luckily,
Ooh.
I remember Sebastian, of course.
Oh.
But
So
Why do they keep thinking you want to hurt people, Mommy? I don't understand.
No, it's not
Dear.
that. It's our friend is sick, and we were seeing if your mother was the same type of sick. That's
Something
it.
bad happened when you turned him into a cat.
I don't know. We don't know what happened. That's why we were asking.
Right. Do you perchance remember your last name, ma'am?
I don't even remember my first name.
Oh. That's a shame. We heard about your.
Are you just trying to make fun of it again?
Oh, you did tell me, didn't you? Come on, notes. What was it? What the heck was it? Oh my gosh.
It's
remember.
real. I told you it's real.
Oh, right. But didn't your father have a different last name?
What? No.
Anyways,
Right.
I think we should let them get some rest, Lennox.
All right. Appreciate your time, ma'am, and Sebastian. Good to see you, lad.
But one more thing before you go.
Absolutely, Sebastian. What is it?
Mommy, can you please tell them that we didn't lure that dragon? We had nothing to do with the dragon. They
Yes.
thought that we did something to anger it.
Oh, no. The dragon happened upon us. It just showed up at our home one day.
Well,
Just as I said, Linux.
All right.
Well, good luck with your naughty friend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I suppose he could be good and naughty, if you say that can be true.
It absolutely can. I promise.
Indeed.
If you guys
Good
need
luck.
anything, come find us.
Aye.
What? Okay, but hopefully we'll be going home soon, and you can come visit. We can give you some almonds.
We do love almonds,
Sounds
don't we,
lovely.
Lennox?
Indeed.
Okay. Be well.
Ta-ta.
Take care.
His mom takes Sebastian's hand into hers as you guys leave.
Oh, so touching.
You guys head out and start looking around and realize that you might need to use the restroom. So we're gonna take a bio break.
Yay! Nice.
Yay! Okay. So if you happen to be new to the channel, we take an 8 to 10 minute break so we can refill our drinks, stretch our legs, tell our dog that they've been very naughty the first half of the stream.
Proper naughty.
Proper naughty. Anyway, so we'll be back, guys, in just a few minutes. All right.
Okay, thanks for being here.
Okay. Get you nice. Get you all shortly.
To 14. Oh, shit. Okay, I'll see y'all soon.
With your cattle pin. Awesome. We back, sort of. But the timer's up anyway.
I'm still eating. I'm trying to get stuff prepped just in case you make it that far.
You're fine.
Because the last 2 to 3 episodes, you guys have been on point. So now I actually have to prep stuff.
Nice. I've been trying to find a better balance because I love silly so much. I do, and it's so fun to be silly with you all because you're just on my wavelength.
It's pretty special.
Right? For real. So I'm trying to find, a balance in my own behavior so I only instigate like half as much as I usually do. That's the plan anyway.
Did I miss a plan?
Maybe. Just kidding. No.
Wow.
You're good.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna go kill Sebastian and his mom.
No.
Nice.
Won't allow it. DM overrule. You guys vamp for just a couple of minutes for me, please.
Nope. Just kidding.
I have to hit that 14-minute mark.
Yeah, that sweet spot.
Uh-huh.
Where it's like just late enough.
Nice.
Oh, I guess I can turn our music back on. Oh, wait, it's on.
Nice, thanks.
Yeah, it's
Kim.
been on the whole time. Yeah, it's great.
Well, I paused it. What the hell?
No, I love it.
20. I'm ready for them killing fields.
Alert
No,
boxes
okay.
all over
All
the
right.
place here.
Derek needs to fucking dial it back. Derek has murder eyes now.
Crazy town,
Just
crazy
Get off my
face.
naps.
Property. Oh, and a huge thanks to Kim, who's for anyone in the Discord D&D, they can now they have access to all of the D&D content which he has, which is effectively everything.
Right.
That's awesome.
Oh, nice.
Don't. This is completely not at all what we were talking about. But don't cats? Won't they eat a corpse if they're like?
Oh yeah.
If there's like nothing else? Okay.
They can sometimes have food and still eat a corpse. Like
Like,
some
I don't
old
know.
ladies that die in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you get them that really shitty food.
For old men, I mean, really, I'm not.
Like dry food or my mom. Definitely rather eat my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nom,
dry
nom,
food will
nom.
still be there.
Exactly.
Mom has
yeah.
a shelf life. Come on, just load. Okay, well, I'll keep trying to get this to load while we get going. So, okay. You guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Yes, just a note to you might see alerts going off. That's me testing the box. The alert box is way off, and so we can't see who's doing what. So I'm going to fix it, but I'm going to be sending like fake test alerts. So that's what's going on.
Like
This is a test of the emergency
I
damn
know, but I was like, is it going to be noisy? What should I be expecting?
Just chat will be like, "What? You've got Mad Bird has
Yeah,
just
well,
donated
there's so much,
$800." Yeah.
I see. I'm with you. Okay. Coolio. All right. So we had. I am busy. Let's see here. Where was everybody? You guys were just leaving Sebastian. Ileana, what were you up to after you ran into Celeste?
I probably would have went to try to find the other guys.
Okay. All right. So it took you a few minutes, but you kind of looped back around, realizing they weren't, you kind of looked over one of the bridges, realized they'd probably come upstairs, and ran into them on one of the bridges that was leading away from Sebastian's room and to your room.
Okay.
Simple.
What did I miss?
We just went to go talk to Sebastian briefly and check in and
How's he doing?
compare. He's doing okay. We were just comparing what his mother is going through versus what Derik is going through.
Right.
Is it
And,
similar?
No,
Oh.
no, no. It's very.
I talked to Celeste and asked her if she had a similar experience or had seen anyone with a similar experience, and well, it seems like it's a no. She said that her emotions were heightened, and she said, I did say that she was eccentric before, and she said, well, if he was eccentric, then maybe you might want to prepare yourself for a roller coaster. I don't think that she said a roller coaster, but what is a roller coaster? A ride? I don't know.
I mean, you're forgetting too. We only know Derik so well. You could have had some deep, dark recesses to his soul.
That's what I told her. I said, "Oh, maybe he was hiding." She was like, "Did he have bloodlust before he turned?" And I was like, "I don't know. I don't know."
Wonder if he had a head injury.
A head injury?
Right. How that would play in, maybe
before,
he was all
when he
dark
was
and
dead?
evil, right? And then bonk, and he's like, "Oh, everything's pretend."
Oh, you mean before we met him?
Right. And now he's been, revitalized here. His brain's working again.
And he thought he was just like a fucking murderer before.
Right?
I mean,
Well, you just
okay, let's
don't
get
know.
this straight. He didn't say that he wanted to murder someone. He just said he wanted to kill something.
He said he wants to go to the killing fields.
That's different. He wants to go to the killing fields, which could be killing boar, which they have right out of the...
Aha!
Don't change the subject. Don't change the subject.
I knew it!
Eliana.
I could smell it in the air.
Don't change.
Yeah,
don't
can't
change
you
the
smell the
subject.
bacon? You can smell it,
Don't,
right?
Don't, Lennox, stay focused. Lennox, stay focused.
Right. Oh,
Look, there's nothing wrong with killing.
scanning for boars.
There's
With animals.
nothing
Animals.
wrong with killing.
Like, if you're out hunting, there's nothing wrong with hunting. If you're
Right.
hunting some animals here and there. So, I'm not...
I think he was talking about killing those cloud giants, and didn't he ask if there
you
was
were talking
anyone
about-
there to kill?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
either
know.
way, we'll just have to keep an eye on him.
killing
that's
in the
all I'm saying.
right, I mean, hey, if you're in the army, you're killing things all the time.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that doesn't mean there's nothing wrong with it. I think there's something wrong with it.
You think there's something wrong if you're fighting?
With killing.
With
Yeah.
killing if you're protecting yourself?
No, that's different. Okay, there's always context, but
Right. Like killing horses, maybe not the best.
I'm not
yeah,
saying
if
there's
you
no
wanted to go kill our
context.
horses, like
I'm just saying that someone saying they want to kill something doesn't mean that they're a murderer.
yeah, no, I think it does. I want to go kill something.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
I want to see the life leave
Like
my
I-
enemies. Like that's not.
Like I want to grab
Okay,
some.
but keep living in your rainbow world, filled with flowers and good times, and
Does that sound bad?
it sounds boring to me,
Sounds
honestly.
phenomenal. Okay.
Alright. We'll just keep him from killing the horses.
Right. It's at least to say that we, given the stark differences of Derik and Cat Person, we should probably keep an eye on him. Careful eye on him.
So while they're having this conversation,
Yes.
Derik, he's not Derik. He has He's
It's
had
definitely
another.
not any of those other names that you just fucking.
Those are secret. Those are
Those
between
are
you
so
and me. Okay. So his next uncontrollable urge is to find something very high and narrow and see if he can tightrope on it.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So you make your way back up the tree and you see a very, you see that there are the bridges in between, and you just hop up onto the little rope handle on one of them. And go ahead and make another acrobatics check for me, please.
Okay. 9.
9. Okay, so you get up there, and at first you think maybe 2 feet, and then you second guess yourself mid-step and try and do 2 feet in your hands, and then you're like, nope, I'm still not a full cat, and try and stand back up, and you start to slip. Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
17.
17. Okay, that is certainly enough that you catch yourself and are able to pull yourself back up, and you look around, and
Definitely.
You see one little Tabaxi woman, just a little bit shorter than the others, that's kind of just staring at you, clearly saw it, and then look away, realizing that they were staring at you.
I kill her. No, I'm kidding. My name is Murder Hobo. No. Okay, yeah, so I would just sort of look aloof and to the side and go try to find my people. I think I would probably go back to the room and let them find me, because I wouldn't know where they were.
Yeah, without issue, you make your way back to the room, and before you go any further, the rest of the group make their way from I keep wanting to say hallway, but they're not hallways, they're bridges. They make their way from one bridge to the other to the room, and you guys all meet back
Side
up.
hallway.
Oh, Derik Cat.
Derik. His name's Derik.
My name is not Derik.
Oh my god.
It's-
What's her name then?
I think my name. Don't look at what. Hold on, let me scroll through the Zoom chat. Let me just read the first one. I won't say any of these out loud. Actually,
you wrote 80% of them.
Don't put that on us.
I didn't do any of this. Listen, I don't know who's controlling my Zoom chat, but it's not me. It's not me.
Dusty.
This is way too inside. I'm pretty certain my name is Jefferson.
Oh dear God.
Look, I'll call you that, but you're really not gonna like it in a week when you remember everything.
Right.
Sounds great.
I mean,
Holy
it's a
shit.
good name.
I know someone named Jefferson, and they're a good person.
They're a hero.
Well, that sounds like a heroic name.
It is.
Right.
Why?
All right then, Jefferson.
From here on, I shall be known as Jefferson Mouser.
Jefferson Mouser.
Hi. I mean, yes.
I processed it as yes, though. Like, okay.
Japanese?
Hi. That's awesome.
Steven's gone. Steven will be back.
All right. Well, a lot of people take last names after professions, and I suppose that would be your profession now, would being a tabaxi and all. Right, a mouser. Well, there's a mouse. I'm gonna mouse it. I'm a mouser. It's a cat.
Would it be better if it were horser?
Well,
Can we go kill these horses you spoke of?
Might be the wrong connotation if you're. Yeah, I wouldn't go with horser.
So
horse.
just to be clear, we're not killing any horses.
Right.
Horses aren't something you kill.
No, that's correct. We don't kill.
They're not. Well, then let's go kill the bacons.
There are
Yes.
some boar that we can hunt. Absolutely.
No, not boar. The bacon.
You make bacon from
That's how you
boar.
get bacon,
Mm.
Jefferson.
This is going to be a long. We have to reteach him everything, guys.
Nice. There, Liana. We'll get through this together.
Juliana's like softly crying into her hand.
Just sobbing.
Let us go to the boar. But
Right.
first,
What?
did I have belongings?
Yeah. No, you had a bunch of shit. Let's go get you. Do you remember your cape?
My what?
Or was it a cloak or a cape?
Was it?
Oh, who has that?
Oh.
Is it
It billowed, that's
Azaris?
Yeah.
How do you
May
feel
I
about
see it?
capes that billow behind you all fancy like?
I do think I fancy the fancy.
Ah, good. Well, we kept it safe.
Well, that's something that stayed
Perhaps
with
my name should be Fancy Cat.
me. No.
Fancy
Jefferson
feast.
Fancy cat.
I mean, it's better than Jefferson, though.
What? They say that Jefferson is a strong, powerful name.
Aye,
It is. For a strong, powerful man.
right.
Okay.
Laid down his life for us on a boat.
No.
It's a good man.
Did
So
you
very
turn him
fitting,
into a
too.
cat?
No.
No, he was close to death. Brought
Yeah,
back.
he and I both were very close to death.
Why didn't you save me? Like you saved Jefferson, the former.
Because you were by yourself, you weren't with any of us when you passed. You
I
actually
died
you hid from us.
I died alone?
Yes, you hid from us.
No one cared for me enough to...
No, you're not. You're
Hear
not
me in
listening.
my
You're
dying moments.
connecting things that we're not saying.
Right,
You hid from us.
right. You went off on your
On a-
own.
On a
And-
beach.
Yes,
Aye.
you purposely went somewhere where we couldn't find you. And by the way, I still found you because I care for you.
Aye.
This is all going to take some time to process.
Understandable.
But I grow hungry, and I hear that bacon is delicious.
It is.
I
It's
do hope
Let's
you
go
like
and
it.
kill some boar.
absolutely
Maybe
makes
Let's
we
do
can.
this. And I'm just gonna start heading off at a full brisk pace to in whatever direction and wait. Is it this way?
I mean, she said it was everywhere. She said it was just around in the outskirts.
So we don't even need to ride to it.
We'll have you meet the horses later. We'll walk for today.
Right. Let's get the killing out of your system
Yeah.
first
Okay.
before we go to the horses.
You do know what a horse looks like, just to clarify.
No.
I'm gonna start sobbing.
We'll
Quietly,
we'll show you the horses.
I have to teach him
after.
everything.
Well, it's fine. He knew how to go to the bathroom. That's one.
That's number one. Yeah, he's potty trained.
He went number 2, actually.
Nice. Right to Dingleberry.
No.
There's no dingleberry. He cleaned it with his rough tongue.
Oh god, we have to teach him how to wipe now.
No,
obviously-
oh my word. Oh. I need some hunters.
No, I desire this cloak you speak of.
Okay.
the cloak.
Yeah, I think
I
Elzaris had it,
probably-
right?
Mhm. Think
I
it was
probably
in
had
the
hunting
knapsack.
supplies.
Joel,
You-
let's go to your stuff.
I don't know. Did you have hunting? I don't think you had hunting. Okay,
Not
we'll
that I-
check.
Yeah. Look.
Derek didn't strike me as much of a hunter.
I mean, you had a sword. That's really all you need. You just need something to kill with.
Right.
So are we with this stuff already?
No, we're going to the
So-
room. We went to the room.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys go to the room and you see his stuff has been neatly put into a little box in the corner. Or everything that he had on him.
So I would rifle through the box, and I'd basically just find everything Derik had. Right? Is it all still there?
I would say everything but the cloak, because you guys have the cloak, right?
I think
And
Elzaris
Zarus.
has
Okay.
it in her pack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
He's
I'd
still passed out on the
Allosaurus!
bed.
Yeah.
I'd get like my mace out. Oh, and then I'd find and what I would be very familiar. I'd be really. I would find and quickly grasp the amulet to Kellumbor, and I would
Okay.
wear it around my neck. And I would take the shield, which had it had a symbol to Apollo on the front of it. And I would, if I could just like peel it off of there, I would. Like if I could like bang it off with the mace. I don't know how embedded it is.
Do we see you doing that?
I mean, so I'm just gonna be going to work
Not
if you're.
stealthy,
Like,
yeah.
No, dude, like, hey, Derek, relax. Like, that's your.
I don't want this.
That's
That's
not
the
him. It's not. No, just let him.
No,
Let him decide for himself who.
But he
what
doesn't
wants
know
to
what a
serve.
horse is. He doesn't know.
Right.
Derek.
If he wants
Derek.
it later, he can.
A
have
horse
it
is
back
a
on.
horse, of course, and then I'll. Try
I
and
remember
no,
that.
Derek, no, Derek. Derek.
I don't like
It's
how
Jefferson.
selective Jefferson's
There.
memory is.
My name is Jefferson.
Jefferson, please. Jefferson.
The-
You can't just
DM,
go bang
is
it
that
off
something
in
that
front of
comes
everybody.
off, or
Yeah.
Make a strength check for me.
drinks? I have the strength, maybe. Nope, I got a 6.
6, yeah. You're putting more dents in it than taking it off. So you think it's probably possible. It's just going to take a little while because this
Okay.
isn't really a tool to do it.
Okay. I don't even want to take it with me while it's on there. And I get my mace, and then there's chainmail that I would pick up and just look at like disgusted, because it's all rusty and shitty AF. And I'm like, who wore this?
You.
Now that's
wore it.
what's yours.
That was
No.
you.
Do you want me to? I can clean it up. Like, it's not a problem.
You could burn off that symbol too if you wish.
I don't think this suits me, and I'll throw it to the side and just get the rest of my.
That's
So you're
fine.
just not gonna. You're not gonna wear armor.
I'd like something made out of the flesh of a living creature.
That's not. You
That's
just
called
wanna,
leather. It's called leather.
Leather.
Oh
my
Yes.
God.
And that's also not the flesh. It's like. What you're saying is you want a suit of armor made of like jerky.
No,
And that's
he
not.
wants a suit of armor made of leather.
Yes. Is there somewhere I can find that among these trees?
Not in the tree.
Not
Like
among
a
the.
store,
Yeah.
maybe.
I mean, we might be able to kill enough boar, but it'd be very. It wouldn't be
Oh,
worth.
right.
It wouldn't. I don't think their skin's thick enough.
No.
No. I've never tried.
So-
Obviously.
So, Jefferson, this is seriously. This is what you wore before. Why don't you want
Can
to
I
wear
just note that every time we say that, Stephanie dies just a little bit more inside? It's so wonderful. Okay, what was that, Pepino?
I was saying that you like these were your belongings. These were yours.
I will take what I have. I do not want this hard, filthy outfit, and I am repulsed by this shield.
I think that's fine.
Oh,
That's
but, like,
fine.
But like, Eliana, like, aren't you like okay? I am not one with religion, but like, don't you think you should be a little afraid of like angering his deity, like,
Right.
like the source of his abilities?
Isn't who's he
If
wants
his-
it's on your shield gonna be?
If
upset?
his god's not smart enough to see that he's a bit different, then it's not worth serving.
Okay, but like, okay, yeah.
Let him make his own decisions.
I think we just need to consider him like a new person entirely.
Yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't know how like
He
things
doesn't
are.
know, and he might not want to be that person. He can be a
I-
different person if he wants to be.
I'm right here. I can hear you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jefferson.
Illicit eating.
let us go to the boar, and if there is a place where I can buy new clothing, I would like to do so.
All right. Maybe they have like a lost and found here that you can just go through and pick some favorites out of.
Oh,
Where is this cloak? There's no cloak.
Oh, I'll just rifle
Exotis.
through Elsa's.
Exotis.
Yeah.
Oh, she won't mind. She let me get coffee earlier.
What?
Just keep sleeping.
He wants his cloak back. Is it in your
It's
bag?
in my bag. Oh, Ileana, you can go through my bag. It's fine.
I will go through your bag.
Of
So I'll
course.
go through. I will slap Linux'
Yeah.
hand away,
Oh!
and probably more forcefully than I need to,
Oh.
and get the cloak out of the bag and hand it to him.
So I pick up this tattered patchwork cloak.
Why is it
And-
tattered all of a sudden? Why
Oh,
is
it's been tattered this whole
Why,
time.
always
why
been
does everything you
tattered,
have
yeah.
like ruined all of a sudden?
No, it was always like that. It's canon.
Yeah. Look at the art.
Yeah.
It's tattered.
Oh,
And
it's-
I
yeah.
would, and I was this was special to me.
Oh.
You liked it a lot. It
Uh,
doesn't
so-
mean you have to like it now, but
Right.
it is.
I'll tie it on and attempt to make it billow.
Oh, you used to wear it more like a diaper, Jefferson. And
No.
it billowed about.
So
No, he did not. You wore it just like that.
does it billow?
Maybe he wants to wear it on his butt, Ileana.
Holy
He
shit.
wants to be.
He's a new man, Ileana.
Yeah.
Let him make his own choices.
The cloak billows, and then like the movement behind me makes me like jump, and like
Yep.
so I chase it around a few times, and then I would just
Great.
immediately take it off. And what I would desire to do then is to hold it in front of me, stick out my claws, and just rip a hole down the middle of it because I despise it.
You make an attack roll for me, please.
13.
13. Okay. You try and get your claws into it, and you don't really seem to make purchase for some reason. Make an Arcana check for me.
I would just look at Ileana and put.
Yeah, I'm like
11.
messaging them. I'm like, guys, something is seriously
You
wrong.
want a dagger?
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
I rolled a 7.
Code red, code red, code red.
What the fuck is going
I'm sorry.
on?
What was your Arcana check? Yeah, you're not sure why it's not ripping, but it doesn't seem to.
Would you want to use my sword? Would you want me to rip it for you?
I'm over it, and I will toss it onto the mail and shield on the ground.
Ileana will pick up the cloak and put it back into Exartis' bag.
Let us kill the boar and make the
Alright.
bacon.
Let's go and kill.
All right.
So the only
Doesn't
thing you
even
took
do
with you is your sword.
Well, my mace
Oh, your
and
mace, yeah.
my religious equipment and money, I guess, unless you guys had my money.
Mm. Oh, can we see your pendant, or is that like behind your clothing?
No, it's just hanging right out.
Would I have any indication of what that might be? Like which deity that is?
Make a religion check.
Come on, dice. Oh, never mind. I rolled a 2. So.
Wait, is it different than the shield?
It is.
Like
It's
it is.
Mhm.
Okay.
the one
then
that
yeah,
you gave him.
Yeah,
There
I
were
would
3
also
totals, yeah.
Okay.
try and look
Yeah,
at it.
go ahead. Make your religion check for me.
What's that?
13.
13. Okay. Lennox, you are not placing it for some reason. But Vipino, you remember that you think it's Kellenbor, but you don't really remember a ton about him. I mean, just some basic stuff.
Yeah.
Gotta.
Among my possessions, I did have that book on religion that had some information, but yeah, okay, yeah, I'm ready to hunt. I'm not. That's Steven talking. But...
Yeah.
Okay. Lennox doesn't even need to be told twice. He's already walking out the door.
All right, let's go get some bacon.
You guys make your way down the tree, heading for the horses or no?
Nah, I'll pass them anyway.
Yeah.
All right. And you guys head out. How are you trying to find these warthogs?
I'll try and track, check, do wilderness things.
I'll have.
And are you...
Oh, sorry.
Go
I was
ahead.
going to say I'll have
Nope.
Guillermo help
Okay.
too.
All right.
Oh shit! Wait, do I see Guillermo come out?
Yeah, you would.
Oh, I would like sort of look at it like twitching,
Yeah.
and
I'm going to say don't attack him. He's literally your best friend. Like I'm.
Well,
100%
that's
serious.
kind of an overstatement, but
I was just gonna stare at my hand and
Yeah.
watch him
No.
fly away.
You, I'll go on and explain that you've seen Guillermo like do arithmetic and like solve weather patterns, like do all these like incredible feats, and see if that helps you remember him at all.
My ears will twitch side to side.
Oh, it's adorable.
Liliana smiles.
Do you remember any of this?
No.
Okay.
A bird that lives in your clothing and does math.
Well, he doesn't live there. He just hangs out there sometimes.
Where does he live?
With me.
Where do you live?
Nowhere, really. I mean, we're kind of all out and about.
Huh.
There's an
And
owl
what
that
is he-
lives within all of us.
No, there's
What does he do?
not.
What is this creature doing now? This orange creature?
That's an owl.
An owl.
An owl, yeah. It's a type of
It's-
bird.
Is he a superb owl? Chiefs going to the Super Bowl, motherfuckers! Okay.
All right.
Wow, that was a lot.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a
I'm
big
there
day.
with you, Steven. I'm there for you. I'm so excited.
Didn't that happen like 7 hours ago?
It did. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
We haven't got
Japan
to talk
time.
about it.
Yeah, like what?
It takes some time to catch up to there.
Yeah, like you could have. I forgot what we were talking about.
I'm gonna be loudly exclaiming things for the
The
next
owl.
2 weeks.
The
Yeah.
owl.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he asked a question and then with like in mid sentence said Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl. So
Are you alright, Jefferson? Nice.
Sorry, I broke character. What is he? What did it fly away to do?
to look for the boars.
We need an animal to find other animals.
He helps. He's an excellent helper.
Can you find prey? You. She's looking at
At who?
God, Derek. I'm not saying the Tabaxi.
I think I might if I knew what it was.
It's like a. It's small. Well, I mean, some of them are bigger. They have brown skin, tusks, snout. The other
Around
two
on all
are
fours.
round. Yeah, they.
Could I, if I sniff really hard, can I catch any boar whiff?
Make a perception check. Do Tabaxi have anything special with their sniffs?
I don't think so. No.
I don't think so either.
Is there anything I need to do, or am I allowed to do?
Yes, you're gonna make a survival check.
I rolled
with
a natural
advantage.
20 with my sniff.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
I rolled a
We're good.
19 plus whatever. Survival's only 1, so dirty 20.
Okay, so dirty 20. Okay, and what was your total, Steven?
It was perception. 25.
25.
Ooh,
Okay.
juicy.
Yeah, so you guys both pick up on Lennox sees some tracks. They're a little bit older, but as he points out the tracks, Jefferson kind of stands where the tracks were and smells and gets the scent of the boar. and you can tell that it's probably a good distance away. You don't really see him, but you can tell the direction that they've gone.
We should go this way. And I'll just start walking.
All right.
I will walk with him.
Let's start the killing.
Killing.
I will say that you guys notice that they are not the same sort of
All right.
boar markings that you are used to back home. They look unique and maybe a little larger.
Great.
I believe our search bore fruit.
So you don't know what a horse is, but you can make a
That's
pun.
I fire magic missile at Jefferson.
I do recall these puns.
Yeah.
These puns, they strike me as something that was very important
To who? To you?
to me and to everyone.
Okay. You know who really loves puns? You might not remember this, but Ileana really loves puns.
I recall a joke that someone told me once. Should I tell it to Ileana?
Yes.
All right.
Ileana,
Yeah.
what did the wizard say when he lost his raven?
Where's my raven?
Yes, that's actually the joke. That's
Well, let's stick to hunting,
Yeah,
Jefferson. I think
anyways.
that's where your strengths might lie.
Lennox, just shoot me with a magic missile.
How do you guys approach? How are you guys approaching? Are you trying to get there quickly? Are you trying to be stealthy about it? What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna be stealthy.
I'll be like creeping and then like sort of telling jokes as I go. I'll say, "What did the boar say when Jefferson found it?" Oh fuck, I'm dead.
Oh. Oh, I wasn't.
You should write these down.
I wasn't expecting that.
And only write them down. Don't say them out loud.
All right, give me some stealth checks, please.
Okay.
There we go.
Ooh, good. I'm proficient in this.
I rolled another
17.
nat 20 with my new favorite die.
Nice, Jefferson.
Also
Natural
rolled a nat
20 for Ileana.
Oh
Nice.
snap! It's a 20 off.
Okay.
17 for Lennox.
What's your modifier, Ileana?
Oh, just +1. No, +0.
Oh, you got
+0.
schooled. Okay.
5.
5. What's
I
your
was wrong.
total, Jefferson?
My total is 23.
23. Okay.
No one likes you when you're 23
No.
on your
True.
self check.
Did he come back as a bard? I'm a little afraid. Okay. Okay, so you guys make your way through the woods, kind of surprisingly, even though Jefferson is telling these terrible jokes, he's doing it in a way that still is pretty quiet, and you barely notice him sneak by you guys. And I would say within about 20 minutes or so, you actually start to catch up with the tracks, and you see 3 very large boar ahead of you up at the stream that are drinking.
I'll look at the board and I'll look back at Ileana and I'll say, "What do you call a fish with no eyes?"
An eyeless fish.
Fish. And then head toward the board.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't get it.
There's no I in the word
There's
fish.
no I in the word fish.
I mean, there is an I in the word fish, so if you say it without the I, it's fish.
It doesn't work for me. Doesn't work for me.
You told me Ileana would appreciate these things.
Yeah, she does. Look at her. Look at how much she appreciates it.
That's
Let
her
us
pleased
kill.
expression.
And
Yeah.
wait, I should. I want to like cast like a 3rd level spell at a boar from a
Okay.
distance.
Sure.
I don't actually know about that, but
You guys you seem to have the drop on them. They do not seem to notice you at the moment.
Oh.
if I cause a creature to have poison damage, does that poison go away when they die? Or can we no longer eat the meat?
Make a
Would
medicine
I know
check.
this?
Yeah, make a medicine check.
Okay. 9.
9. You are not sure. You're a little worried about that poison still being in the bloodstream. Maybe you can cook it off.
Don't make it suffer. Just kill it quick.
I don't have a way from a distance.
Just run up to it and hit it.
Okay. And then I'll take off running toward it with my mace out.
I'll run with him.
Okay.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I will follow.
I'm taking out my
Okay.
daggers. I'm
Okay.
running up with him.
Okay. All right. So everybody who is running up with them, go ahead and you guys can get one round of attacks in before we start initiative. Pino, are you staying back? Or you
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm not.
Okay. All right. So are you guys each taking a different boar? Are you guys hitting the same boar?
I'm going to try and get whichever one, whoever gets there first, I'm going to attack the same one.
Okay. 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 Well then, what's everyone's strength scores?
Lennox has 8.
Okay.
Wow. 16.
15.
Okay. Ileana will make it there first, followed by Jefferson, and then Lennox pulling up the rear.
Okay.
Great.
Alright.
I'm just gonna attack it with my sword.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
Oof. That's 13 total.
Yep. 13 hits. Go ahead and
Wow.
roll damage. Now that you're up against it, though, you can tell that this is certainly not a normal boar, probably a giant boar.
Great.
I've
I'm
been
just
described that
drooling.
way sometimes.
Look at all this bacon. I'm just like in a bacon frenzy.
That is 6 damage.
Thanks. Okay. My calculator. Okay. Okay. It's a full turn for you. Is there anything else that you want to do? I would say that you're probably, it took all but 5 feet of your movement to get up to the boar.
Sure. Do I get both of my attacks?
Yeah, it's a normal,
Okay.
it's a normal.
All right, just wanted to make sure. Yeah, I don't have anything else like in my head, so I'll just attack it with the sword again for right now.
Okay. Yep, go right ahead.
Or you know what? No, I'm going to use my second action to Radiant Soul.
Okay, great. So you see Ileana run up, hit the boar with her sword, and then wings go out. Yeah. All right. Jefferson, you're next. Which boar are you hitting?
Not the same boar.
Okay.
An
so
adjacent
you're
boar.
boar number B.
Yeah, boar B.
Boar B. All right.
Yep.
Hit him.
We're gonna have
try
some
to.
boar BQ. 17.
17 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. I have to relearn all this. Oh, a lame. I got 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay. So you run up and hit it with your mace, and even though you make contact, it's probably not as hard as you had hoped. But what else you got?
I think that's all I'm gonna do for now. But I'll say, "Damn these new limbs," and then I'll.
All right. Great. Lennox, you make your way up. Do you head for boar A or boar B?
I'm gonna sort of follow right behind Ileana.
Okay.
When the wings come out, I'm gonna sort of duck and just, think to myself, I still can't get used to that. In a move somewhat uncharacteristic to me thus far, I draw my 2 daggers and run around the opposite side of the boar, opposite Ileana. And I'm going to try and hit it with 2 daggers, hopefully getting a sneak attack, but I guess we'll see.
Okay. Yeah. So you do have advantage because you're flanking.
Oh, right. 19. Okay. So 19 to hit with the first attack.
Yep. 19 definitely hits.
Okay. There we go. So 3 damage just with the dagger, not sneak attack.
Okay.
And sneak attack is not very much at this level, it looks like. but another 3 from sneak attack.
Okay. Total is 6.
Correct.
Got it. All right. That's your first check.
And I don't know how the offhand. I can't add something to the damage or the attack. Damage.
Yeah, you don't add your proficiency bonus, right?
Right. Okay. To the attack or to both?
Both.
Attacking and damage. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. It's a dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 certainly hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. 4 damage. Well, just on the die is a 4.
All
If I'm
right.
doing
Nice.
that right.
Okay. Perfect. So that's your movement, action, and bonus action. Good to go. All right. So now I need everybody to please roll initiative.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah. For battle.
Oh no.
For battle, boar problems.
Oh,
15 for Lennox.
Samesies.
Ooh.
Second. 1 second. Anyone in the 20 plus range? Nope. Anyone 15 to 20? Anyone? Okay, so now we're at 10 to 15. Remind me again. Sorry, guys.
We got 2 15s.
2 15s. Okay. Who has who wants to go first between the two of you?
The cat would try and go first.
Okay. All right. So Jeff, Hefe, and then Lennox. Copy that. All right. In the 10 to 5 range.
Oh, I got nope.
Nope. Okay.
Oh.
In the 5 to nothing range.
3.
3. What's your dex?
My dex is 10.
Okay. I'll go ahead and let you go first. You matched it. Liana. And then, are you staying out of it, Pepino?
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
watching.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Jeff, you are up first.
Oh, sick. I'm just gonna take another swing at this boar, feeling like it's just some little boar creature. I can make it dead by hitting it.
Sure. Go right ahead.
Oh, 13.
13 does hit. Yeah. Go ahead and roll your
Oh,
damage.
sick. 8.
8. All right. All right. Anything for your bonus action or movement?
No, I'm just staying there. I don't really know what I'm doing totally yet, so I'm just gonna stand strong and fight.
All right. Lennox, your turn.
All right. Is this considered the next round?
It is.
Okay. All right. In that case, I'll continue with my dagger attack. So, all right. Well, that's a natural 19. So I imagine it hits. It'd be a
For sure.
23.
For
Okay.
sure. Yeah. These are just wild animals. They're not- yeah.
Nice. All right. There we go. Come on out. Okay, that is the first one. Standard damage is plus 1, so that'd be 4 plus the sneak attack. A 9 in total for the first attack.
Got it. Wait, you're on Bore, right?
Yes, the one that
Yep.
if it's still standing.
Yep. It is.
And then so a 15 with advantage on the second
15.
attack.
Yep, 15 hits.
Okay, and that's just a die, which is 4. Okay.
4. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Bacon.
Okay. You see Jefferson take his swipe, and then Lennox right behind him, next to him at the other boar, take 2 swipes with his daggers, and both of those hit. And then it is Boar C's turn, who has not taken any damage and is on the other side of the stream. And he steps back and charges at Lennox. And because he's 20 feet in a straight line, and you are now between him and the other boar, technically he'll be flanking.
Nice.
Okay, that's a good roll. That's probably gonna hit. So that's so 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. And then while I am rolling your damage, can you make a strength saving throw for me, please?
Yes. Ooh. I do not have that, so it's -1. So 17 in total.
17? Okay. 17. Okay. Okay. So you okay. So you see this giant boar come charging at you from across the other side of the stream and essentially almost pins you in between
Nice.
him and his buddy. Luckily, you're able to stay standing, so it does not knock you prone, but you do take 20 points of
Damn.
slashing damage. Yeah.
Okay. Oh. All right, still standing, but owies. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that is going to be his turn. And that brings us to Ileana.
Great. I am going to use my bonus action to cast Searing Smite.
Okay.
At 2nd level.
Okay.
So that will give me 2d6 on each time that I hit it with my attack weapon.
Okay.
With my melee weapon, I mean, which is my sword. And also they have to make, after I hit them, they have to make a Constitution saving throw. And...
So before you do that, just so you know,
Yes.
the boar that is between you and Lennox right now is looking pretty beat up. It's not on death's door, but it's looking pretty rough. The boar that just hit Lennox has not been hit, and then of course Jefferson has started to take some chunks out of the boar next to you. So just so you know.
Cool. I will go after the one that's beat up first to try and hopefully finish it off.
You got it.
Natural 20.
Oh, very nice.
Oh.
All right, start rolling those die.
Can we get the DM to make the squealing noises of the boar as it's
Oh yeah,
cut
what
to
does the
death?
boar sound like?
Let's see, that's a...
No.
So that was 10 piercing and then 8 fire damage.
Oh shit!
And 8 fire damage, and then do you add your radiant to that as well?
No, not for the Searing Smite. No, it's just the 1d6 fire damage.
Don't you have your wings out?
I do have my wings out. You're absolutely right. I completely
Aren't you
forgot.
glad I play an ASMR?
I know, right?
Ah,
Yep.
nice.
Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Yeah, that is yeah, so then you 5 additional radiant damage.
5 additional radiant damage. Okay. And so with that, easily 23 points of fire, radiant, and slashing damage. You take down this boar, and you lay it out flat. Yeah. Almost taking Lennox down underneath of it.
Oh.
Great.
And it's starting to smell a little bit like bacon with that fire damage.
I'm
Yeah.
reinvigorated. Give Ileana
Yep.
a nod.
Yep.
So with my second attack, I'll go to the other one that's attacking Linux that hasn't been hit.
Yeah. Sure. You have plenty of movement, so if you want to be on the other side of it to get advantage.
Yeah, I'll go on the other side of it.
Yep, you got it.
All right, that is a 23 to hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
So that is 5 radiant.
Okay.
And 9 fire.
5 radiant and 9 fire. All right. Perfect. So you go and you just you fly around to the other side and just take a giant slice out of him and searing smite the sin out of him. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
I am going to. How much did I use up on my movement flying through the boar? On the other side?
Probably only like half of it.
Okay, I will fly like. Let's see here. 15. Yeah, I'll go ahead and fly like. It still hit me at 5 feet, 10 feet away, kind of just like up in the air.
Okay. It is gonna try and make it a opportunity attack.
Oh shit, that's right. Nope, I stay where I'm at.
Okay. Okay. So you're just kind of hovering on the other side of him. Okay. Got it. Boar A is dead. Okay. So Boar B is gonna try and make an attack on Jefferson. But he is right up next to it, so he cannot charge. Ooh, that does not look good. 9, 10,
But for whom?
14.
That's
14 to hit.
yeah. I don't have any armor on, so
You do not
that
have any
hits.
armor on, so yeah, that hits. Okay. So he gores towards you with his tusks and hits you for 13 points of slashing damage and just gets you right in the gut.
I'm gotten.
And,
I just. Ooh.
and that is all he is going to do. That is his turn. Jefferson, it is now you.
Oh man. Okay. Okay, so I am going to recoil from that hit, and I will then reach my hand out. With my hand becomes sort of covered in shadow and touch this boar and attempt to vampiric touch him. So it's
Okay.
like a melee spell attack.
Okay, so go ahead and make your melee spell attack.
Right. 16, I believe is my number.
Okay, 16.
Yeah.
That will definitely hit.
Okay, so I got 3d6, and then I regain hit points half the total.
Sounds great. Go ahead and roll.
It does sound great. 5, 7, 18.
18. So you take
Wait, no,
Yeah.
I missed math. 15.
15. Okay. So you get 7 points back. 24 minus 15. Okay. All right. So you reach out. You see Jefferson reach out and see the shadows sort of encircle the boar, and it seems to shudder for a second as it takes damage. And Jefferson looks a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
No.
All right. Awesome. Lennox, you're next.
What the shite? I'm gonna, if I'm taking that in there, I'm gonna grab the tusks of this one that's just recently pinned me up against the other one, this dead body. Grab the tusks and cast Shocking Grasp. Well, I'm gonna sheath my daggers and grab the tusk, cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh yes, baby, that's 19 plus 8, so.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Roll your damage.
Oops, I need different die for this one. Sorry. So sorry.
How dare you?
I know. I wasn't prepared at all. There we go. Ooh, okay, 10.
10? All right. We're on board C. That's right. All right.
And it won't be able to take reactions till the start of its next turn.
Perfect. All right. So you shock it, and it clearly cannot move. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, just gonna grip my teeth a bit, have my little fangs stick out, prop myself up on the dead body behind me with my tail, and just kind of like eye to eye this one in front of me.
Okay, great. And it can't take reactions, but it can take its action, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. All right, so you've got its hands on its tusks. So it's going to try and simultaneously sort of like pull away and make an attack at Ileana,
Ooh, oh.
which is a 17 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. So it just can't quite get out of the grasp of Lennox and turns its attention back to Lennox, but it cannot move. So that is the end of its turn. Ileana, it's your turn.
She'll say to Lennox, "This looks like a personal battle," and she'll go over to help Jefferson.
Oh, Victoria, I wanted to jump in like during combat if possible.
Oh, I'm sorry. At the end of
initiative order.
This initiative order. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So
he just now got the fish joke. He's ready to.
He's ready
to jump in.
No, I was watching to see what was going on. So they
Locke
killed
would have
one
loved that
boar.
joke.
Yeah, they killed one boar.
They killed one boar, and they've like severely hurt the other two.
They're looking pretty rough. Yeah.
There's no way we can carry 3 boars back. I'm gonna cast hypnotic pattern on everyone. So everyone has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's juicy. Wisdom
And the DC is
Shut up.
16.
Sorry. I rolled a natural 20 and a natural 1.
Okay.
18 in total for Lennox.
You got it then.
Dirty 20.
That is a 9.
All right.
An 8. You said a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. An 18 and a -2. Or -1, sorry.
Fuck, it barely passed. Yeah, I was just gonna try and just pacify everyone. I would have cast it, yelled out, "Guys, there's no way we can carry all these back," and then I would immediately end the spell. I was just trying to get everyone's attention, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just trying to, there's no way we carry all these boars back. So we don't need to kill them all.
But
Why not?
Killing them is delightful, and then
I'm just gonna go back to reading as soon as I say that. Yeah.
All right. Ileana, you have the rest of your turn. What are you gonna do after this?
I'm gonna continue fighting
Interlude.
war. It's Jefferson was going after.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 21 to hit.
21 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That is a 10 piercing, 5 radiant, and 8 burning.
Jesus Christ.
10, 8, and what was the last one? Sorry.
5 radiant.
5. Okay, so 23. Okay, and much like Boar A, you run up to, or fly up to Boar B and make the same sort of slash. And as you slice through both the boar and sort of the smoky ring that's around the boar that was left by Jefferson, it falls to the ground dead.
Oh.
I will go over to the boar that Linux holding.
Okay.
That's a 21 to hit.
21 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
And that is a 10 piercing, 5 radiant, and 3 burning.
All right.
So 18 total.
Perfect. All right. So you slide back over to the other boar and make a giant slice in it as fire and radiant damage go through it with your sword, and it is looking extremely rough. And that, because Boar B is dead and Boar A is dead, brings us back up to Jefferson. Boar in front of you is dead.
I will look to Linux Boar, and I'll stay stationary and reach my hand out and cast Ray of Sickness at it. So I'll say I have to come up with verbal things for my spells. I'll just do that later. I say something awesome, and then this nasty green energy comes out of this creature. And dirty 20.
Dirty 20 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
The damage is 11 points.
All right. Yeah.
And then he would be, if he's not dead, there's a Constitution saving throw to see if it becomes poisoned.
Okay. So you make your strike, put your hand out and make your strike towards him, and you see him, the boar sort of seize up and die and fall over. And you guys have slain all 3 boars.
And now we have bacon.
Capino's yelling, "This is excessive."
And now we have
But-
bacon.
Lennox, are you the bacon expert?
Well, at eating it, right? But
What is bacon? Is it the heads? Do we just need the heads?
oh no. First, if you're looking for, you should consider, what's the word? Skinning this for, maybe you can trade in some hide for, put the pieces to good use.
I don't know that I know how to do that.
Ah.
I remove its flesh.
Right, you don't want any of the connective tissue underneath there.
I'm sure
guess-
someone back at the tribe might be able to help.
Right.
And I'll just get to one and get a one claw out and see if I can pierce the flesh down the middle in a way that I could tear it apart.
We might want to carry it back.
No, I was just gonna take its skin.
Okay.
Peppino said we could not carry them. Let us take the bacon
That's
and the
true.
flesh.
That's true.
I just think,
let's
guys,
go.
this is
Let's
so
go.
incredibly wasteful and unnecessary.
Another creature will eat it. We just need the
It's
bacon
true.
bits.
He's
maybe,
not wrong.
but come on, guys.
They're already dead, Pepito.
Well, because you killed them.
Because you sat
Exactly.
there and watched them die, Peppino.
Well, I'm not gonna stop you guys. I just wish you guys would have stopped on your own accord.
Do you have
Well,
a thing for
you
boar?
You don't have to eat the bacon, but I must wear their flesh, and
I
so
mean,
I'm gonna
I
see if
think
I
we
can.
can say objectively this was excessive.
We
and
do have to make some
unnecessary.
armor for
Out of boar.
the Tabaxi.
Out of okay.
For what
Imagine the trauma the last one would have lived with, watching its best friends or family die.
Exactly.
For what it's worth, Peppino, I heard your call to action, and I was going to try and scare this last one away.
I heard your
I'm
call
just-
to action, and I just about, if you would,
What? If I would have what? What is it, Ileana?
let's get these boar taken care of.
This is
dead?
this is a Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren moment. Not here.
Nice.
We need to, take care of these.
Okay. I'm just saying, I hope that we don't have to do things like this in the future.
It's boar, Pepino.
Peppino, I need all of their flesh. For
For
armor.
what?
He will need a
For
lot for armor.
All the flesh from
Other
armor.
giants, there's probably quite a bit for... Maybe
We'll
it'll help the
have to-
Tabaxi.
It is thin, so we'll probably have to kind of,
Right.
Or okay. I mean, Ileana, I know you're intelligent enough to know that this was excessive.
they're boar.
Okay. So then it doesn't matter. Right?
It does not matter. Let us take what we need from them and leave the rest to rot.
I'm going to get to work cutting the bellies.
Ileana, just so we're clear, you agree with everything that Jefferson just said. We're gonna take what we want and leave the rest to rot.
This Tabaxi that used to be Derik, yes, I'm agreeing.
Okay.
We'll bring what we can for the Tabaxi. They'll have extra food. We'll let them know where we
Absolutely, I'll carry what I can.
kill them. I'm going to start
Alright, those
cutting
of
the bellies for
you-
bacon.
Yep, those of you cutting into it, make survival checks for your specific pieces.
Oh, that's
Oh.
not a D20. That
Oh.
would not have gone well.
+1. Ooh, okay, 19.
19, okay.
15.
15, okay.
That's an 8 for
So-
Ileana.
And an 8. Okay. All right. So, Lennox, you not only do you easily get bacon, the bacon loin for from all 3, but it's cut pretty well.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, looks pretty clean. You field dressed it pretty easily. Jefferson, you are able to get the equivalent of about 1.5 of these giant boars hide with that.
Okay.
You had to take different pieces from different sections because of all the damage, but yeah, you have a 1.5 giant boar hide.
Sweet.
Yeah. And Ileana, you helped.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
I hope you're all
Back.
proud of yourselves.
Let's go. Oh my God, Pepino.
I mean, it's not like it was difficult. There's nothing to be proud of.
If we find another board, we can, hook you up with it. Since you seem to have a thing for board.
I have a thing for everything. I have a thing for life.
I know you have a thing for everything.
Yeah.
You got a hole for
Yeah.
everything too.
What's that?
You got a hole for everything too.
Well, for things that will fit in it, sure.
Nice. Selective.
It's not. I can't. Trust me. I wish I could fit everything in it, but not like. There's this. I can only take so much.
Look, let's.
The cleric at the rate you're going.
Yeah, I mean, I'll see what I can do. We'll see how powerful my hole gets.
We can always let Celeste know where this is, and that way they won't go to waste.
Yeah, we should definitely tell people about this.
Well,
So
they did
as you
tell me-
guys,
Sorry.
go ahead.
I was going to say they did tell me the boar were out here, so they do know that they're a boar.
I'm going
And
to
they hunt
start
them.
walking with my bacon back too.
So as you guys start walking back, Lennox, you wrap up your bacon and put it in your pack. And as you do that, you remember that you have a letter in there from Cora that you've been meaning to read. And you've got a little bit of a walk back, so
I'll take it
pull it
out.
out and scan it. You know how it is when you're trying to read and walk through the forest. It's not the easiest thing, so you just get bits and pieces of it.
Okay.
But clearly, it is a letter from the Brylars to the Shaylins.
Ooh.
And in it, you clearly notice that you are mentioned, and you are being linked with the Flynns in this letter. So
okay.
they seem to know who you are. And
Shite.
as you read this letter and come to that realization, that is where you're going to end tonight's session.
Oh, shoot. Oh, geez, how'd it turn into 3 p.m. my time?
I
Nice.
don't know. I know. Whew, my goodness, guys.
Amelia looks seriously affected by all this.
I'm traumatized. No way.
You woke up
Well,
and you
'cause
didn't
I'm,
know
like,
what
thinking-
is what.
I'm like, fuck. I cornered myself into a moral position to where I have to be the mother of you guys.
No! What have I
Now
done?
wait a minute.
Man, guys. Whew. A lot happened, though. We awoke,
Yeah.
the Tabaxi, formerly known as Derik. Yeah.
Killed some animals that were just eating.
Nice.
That's
Went
where
into
food
business.
comes from.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think it's
so-
funny.
How this goes.
As far as I know, I'm the only one in the group that doesn't actually eat animals as a person, and I'm sitting here like, what's the big fucking deal?
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh man, awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for playing. We missed
you.
Tasha, but
Oh
you
yeah.
did drink all that moonshine, so
Yes.
it's pretty on point for
Out
her
with the
to
light.
have been. Yep. And thank you everyone for hanging out with us. So much fun in chat. Do we have some things to go over?
We do.
I'm sorry if you were prepared.
No, I'm good to go. So, thank you, Steph and Kim, for hosting us tonight. Yeah.
Ooh.
Thank you, Victoria, for the gifted tier 1 sub. Yay! Awesome. Thank you very much, Kim, for, oh my gosh, 500 bits cheered. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Nice.
Ooh.
And thank you, Danny Phantom, for 500 bits cheered. Awesome.
Hey.
Yeah, DP.
Thank
Nice.
you.
Yeah, y'all rock.
Awesome. Yay. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and seeing what has become of Derik or Jefferson. I don't know how long I can do that for you, Stephen.
Or Dusty.
Yeah.
Or Dusty.
Or what else do we
Boner.
have over here?
Forever known
Statius.
as the
Oh.
Tabaxi, formerly known as Derik.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
Dusty.
so, but,
Dusty is the only one I feel comfortable saying. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Hugh. We did say Hugh.
Oh, that yeah,
Yeah.
Hugh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Mhm, uh-huh.
The other-
So.
I can't wait to
Anyway.
see what the shadows are all about,
Yeah.
too. I'm excited.
Yep. Anyway, if you enjoyed this kind of revelry and nonsense, we are here every Sunday night from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. If you want to hang out with us during the rest of the week, though, we have D&D 3 more times during the week on Monday nights, starting tomorrow. First session ever. Steph, you want to give it one more good shout out?
Yeah, absolutely. Tomorrow, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time to 1 a.m. Eastern Time, we are starting the new campaign on Madbird Streams called The Forsaken that I will be DMing. We have Dan will be in it, as well as Frank and Melissa from Friday Night Stream, Stormfall. But it's a campaign with like flying cities, secret societies, forbidden magic. So yeah, tune in.
I hate all 3 of those things.
Get out.
And that's why you play
Flying
on Sunday.
cities are the worst. Rand McNally can't keep up with them. It's it sounds awesome stuff. I'm really excited about it.
I'm so excited. I cannot wait to watch tomorrow night. So super exciting. And then it'll be followed up on Tuesday night by our All Evil campaign, where Tasha and I play with Dan as our DM, and things are getting a little bit testy, a little juicy. And then on Friday nights, of course, we have Stormfall, which is our drama club, good aligned. Sorry, my dog's doing something weird. Campaign, which is the how should we put it? The Riverdale to our chilling Tales of Sabrina on Tuesday nights. Right?
Nice.
Yeah. So. Anyway, so 4 nights a week now you can catch us playing D&D. So 10 to 1, come hang out. And until next Sunday, have a great week, everybody, and see you next week, okay?
Awesome. Bye. Take care, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.